Hey you guys, what's up? My name's Brittany, for those of you that don't already know me. So for today's video, I figured I'd take you guys along the process of me Facetuning my photos, just the basics. First step, open up your Facetune app, hit open photo, and then select a photo that you want to edit. Alrighty, and once you've chosen your picture, then you can open up your smoothing tool and begin to lightly tap, make sure you don't drag your finger, just lightly tap around the hollows of your eyes, anywhere you might have acne, pretty much anywhere that there might be stretch marks or anything that you just want to smooth out and sort of conceal in a way. It's really important that you use light tapping motions with your finger. Just don't drag your finger around. At least I recommend that you don't, because it tends to look a lot faker. I'm hitting the before and after photo so that you can, see the difference before I tapped around and smoothed it out a bit, and then after. I'll do that periodically throughout this, after each and every time I make an adjustment, if you will. Now, using that same light tapping method with our smoothing tool, I'll be attempting to make my lips look a little less busted, dusted, and fucking crusted. Now I'm hitting the before and after icon so you can kind of see the areas that are different now, before and after using the smoothing tool. Now I'm going to continue the tapping method with the smoothing tool, just kind of cover up some of those fine lines and wrinkles I have on my neck, around my chin and my lips again, also my collarbones and shoulder area, and then I'm gonna sort of just zoom out a little bit, move on up to my hairline, and just really drag. Now this is the only time I'm going to suggest that you drag with the smoothing tool. I just drag this all over my hairline and really just my hair in general, because it looks really spiky and just hard, and it's gonna give it, as you can see, a really soft look. Just look at that difference. Now we're going to be switching over to our details tool. We're going to zoom in on the eye area, and keeping up with that light tapping motion, we're going to just add a little detail to our eyes, the inner corner where the sparkles are for our makeup, if that's there. Probably give a little more detail to that pink eyeshadow too while we're at it. Alrighty, so now we're going to zoom in really close on my eye and bust out that picker tool. It should be under tones actually, but underneath tones there's a picker tool and a tones tool. Using the picker tool, I'm going to take the whitest part of my eye and choose that color, so I'm going to soak it up with that little eye drop icon, and then I'm going to use that color with my tones tool and just lightly tap along my forehead, and then I'm going to lightly tap around my cheekbones, on my nose, like the bridge of my nose, probably my chin, my cupid's bow, which is right above my lip, just sort of add some dimension to my face. Really just bring out the highlights that I created already with my makeup. As you can see right here, I kind of went overboard on the highlight along the bridge of my nose. I rubbed down instead of just lightly tapping. So because of that, I'm going to go in with the eraser tool and just lightly tap to lighten that up, make it a lot less harsh. I'm going to try and add a little bit of highlight to my opposite cheek, even though you can't really see it. And then I'm going to add that highlight earlier I was talking about right onto that cupid's bow. Now I'm just going to pan out and hit that little before and after icon to show you, the real difference before and after I used the picker and toning tool to really bring out the highlights in my face. So using that same color that we absorbed earlier in our picker and our toner, I'm going to be adding a little bit of highlight on my forehead, and then I'm going to zoom in on my eye, and if you can see that little white reflective part in your eye, right over your iris and your pupil, I'm just going to be using that highlighting color and really just amplifying that. Make the shine really pop. As you can see, I'm hitting that before and after icon so you can really see the difference. Alrighty, now that we've completely finished pretty much all of the touching up and editing and amplifying that I really wanted to do, we have come to the complete and final Facetune look, so to speak. I'm hitting the before and after so you can see overall, you know, the changes in my hair, the changes in the highlights on my face, the changes in the brightness of my eye, the smoothness of my lips, the hollows underneath my eyes, so much was corrected by this app. I hope you guys learned something from this. Like and subscribe and comment for more.